Alright, so this is pretty much going to be the second take of this video, and what better place than a creek somewhere in Philly, Pennypack to be exact. This is 90 degrees out here today. You got people fishing, you got people with their kids. So I decided to remake the Hard Enduro review. The reason being is because I didn't like the audio in the last one. And then now my GoPro is actually dead. Forgot to charge it yesterday. So we're gonna try this on the phone. First phone vlog ever. So hope you guys enjoy it. Pretty much what we're gonna do today is we're gonna discuss the pros and cons of the bike, my opinion. So please don't get butthurt, KTM, full on fans. This is just my experience from whatever I've ridden and the experience again that I've had. So again, don't get too offended, but this is kind of some good talk about this bike. So pretty much right in front of us we have the 2024 KTM 300XC-W Hard Enduro. So for you guys who are not hip to it, or the people that are, and you guys stumbled across this video to actually see what this bike is about or want to purchase one, this is pretty much going to be a 42-hour review on the bike. As you guys can see, I do ride the heck out of it. There's blemishes all over. It sticks his name, Hard Enduro. I've broken a few things already. So this is a legit 42 hours of how this bike has been to me in the trails, and partially sometimes streets. When I come to places like this, I gotta ride in the street, of course. But here comes the pros and cons. We're gonna start with the cons due to the fact that there's less cons than there's pros. So I'm gonna try to remember all the cons. Okay, so cons. The one major overall con to this bike, and not only this bike, I just feel like all newer KTMs compared to the older ones that I've seen, I've ridden, I've touched with my hand, no diddy, but pretty much the plastic material on the new KTMs are crappy. Instead of bending, they snap. Right, we'll go to another example. Mind you, I'm in the water right now, but it's cool. This is a great day and I'm out here enjoying this review for you guys. So pretty much, look, as you guys can see, I Frankensteined on this side, again because I was doing a pivot, and instead of bending, instead of creasing, it just completely snapped off. I've never been a fan of the KTM tail and the setup. Instead of having something that just bends just like any other bike, they just put excessive things here. I can't get too low because the water's gonna wet me, but they put too much excessive things in there, which I'm next set I'm just gonna cut this back, and I'm gonna just leave this here, maybe even trim here, I don't know, but I'm taking this whole thing off. There's just no need for all that, and I'm gonna try to figure out a way to put the strap back here again, but in a whole different manner. This plastic piece here is known to break. Thank God I haven't broken mine yet, but they're notorious. They connect with all this right here. It's just a bolt that lines up right over there on the inside and then connects to that. So yeah, my strap, I pretty much lost it when I broke my shoulder. I'll leave that video there if you guys want to see how that happened. Pretty much after getting this bike. The bike makes you so confident when you ride the bike that you just do things that you've never done before on other bikes. But let's continue on the cons. Next con is the seat is beautiful. I love it. I love that it's a grippy seat from factory. It looks beautiful, but it's crappy material. Once again, this is just stuff from the trails that just nipped it while literally riding, not falling, because I never hit the bike on this side. Is always just like, you know, I'll flip it or whatnot, but it's never hitting here. This right here, right, that little blemish right there, that happened because I was unbolting it. It fell from here to the ground and it messed up. Next con. So we went plastics, of course. These, the brakes are amazing on the KTMs. These Brembos are amazing. I used to hear reviews of people like, you know, on the trails, like, oh, the brakes are not good enough, or, you know, for other brands, of course. And I'm just like, how much braking force do you need in the trails, right? I don't know what is it. I don't know the technology behind how Brembo does their things, but I come from the YZ250FX. I have mad videos of it on my channel. If you guys are welcome, you guys can go enjoy. But pretty much, these are amazing. You definitely do feel the difference compared to the Nissan's one. You feel the difference. Now, the Nissan ones, I've done so much things to this lever right here, this area, because of course I upgraded to ASV. But this right here is a known thing for KTMs. They brake. So if you get a KTM, I would tell you, upgrade this before anything, because this is going to happen. Thank God that I have handguards and I could just put a zip tie until I refresh the bike. But I wanted to give you guys a solid review on how this bike looks at 42 hours under my hand, and I ride the crap out this bike. If you guys literally see the videos that I post on my shorts and the long videos, you guys will understand. I ride this bike. So besides this, the brakes are amazing. So it's like a pro and con thing, but this, y'all got to do better. Either KTM or Brembo, whoever is in charge of this design here, yeah, do better. Handguards, awesome. I just feel as though in a Hard Enduro model, you should come at least with these in metal. They survived a ton of abuse. You see this one is still intact here, but that one over there is not. I give them a B minus, B plus for something plastic. They survived a good amount. Let's continue. Let's see what else. Con. Oh no. Tank. The designer on this, I understand you can get them to a low point on the tank as far as gas, but if you're riding the crap out of it, you know, you're literally doing Hard Enduro, you can. But this is inconvenience more for the older riders that are just out there, you know, enjoying, you know, the softer enduro stuff. The pickup is all the way up there, and the tank sits, pickup is about up here somewhere, and the tank sits this low here and this low on that side, as you guys can see. So it turns on the light. I wouldn't say too early, but I'm not a fan of it. They do have these aftermarket snorkel things that I might upgrade in the future when I do ride longer periods. But for right now, the way that I ride, my style, we come back and we refresh, and then sometimes we do a round two. So on to the next. Okay, this is a pro and con kind of thing. The light, major pro. LED now. I did a night ride the other day. It was awesome. Street and trails, awesome. The brightness is awesome. Mind you can upgrade it to do high beam as well, but it comes on low beam. Switch though, the switch is a con. The first time that I ever needed the light during the night ride, the switch didn't want to stay on position, so I had to kind of rig it up to now it just kind of holds a little bit. Sometimes it comes out, but I have to switch that in the future. But now I think that's it with the cons, honestly, because this bike comes pretty equipped and pretty nice. All right, so the cons are pretty much done, and we come to the lower portion of this bike that for some odd reason there's no cons down here, right? Everything down here about this bike is just amazing. First off, let's start with the clearance of the exhaust. Of course, I'm in water, but the clearance, especially not having linkage, is amazing. Not even with a 4-stroke I've had this amount of clearance. Of course, for the Hard Enduro guys, the ones that buy the Hard Enduros, you have orange nipples, orange hubs, protector, pretty good skid plate. You know, you get all the bling. You get the triple clamps, the billet triple clamps in orange. The hydraulic line protector right there. Then of course on this side you get the oil cap, bling. Of course it comes with a fan. Now as far as suspension, I still believe to this day I still believe that the KYB on the YZ250FX for the 22 model is way better than this one. It's a way better fork. Please don't beat me up about it, but I still believe they're better. And this is an amazing fork, let me say that. For factory settings and the way, you know, you can set it up, dampening, compression speed, etc., is amazing. But for the rear is amazing. You have just amazing traction on this bike at all times. It's pretty much a diesel. Right here you have your adjustments to here. You have this one there, disc protector, and of course there's a solid disc, which is way better than having one with holes on the back, especially if you're gonna Hard Enduro. The all black exhaust, I love it on this bike. Of course you get the WP stickers from factory. They install it. I wanted to build this bike myself when I bought it, especially for channel purposes, but it didn't happen. And then crap like this happened. You see the sticker right here, 300XC-W, on top of this sticker here that comes already on this tail. That was supposed to be right here. But yeah, they're professionals and they charge you hundreds of dollars just to build it. Exhaust is awesome. I feel as though, again, the clearance is amazing on it. Here's a shot from the front. And as far as more pros, the motor is the best thing about this bike, and I'm going to explain why in small, understandable ways. So pretty much with this motor, 3 injectors, 1 oil, 2 gas, electric power valve, you know, just a lot of electronics now compared to a traditional 2-stroke. I was never a 2-stroke guy. I was more of a 4-stroke guy because of just the brute force on bottom end compared to a traditional 2-stroke. But I'm gonna tell you this: after I got this bike, hey, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. There's so much bottom end torque on these motors. I go up hills, third, fourth gear, what I would do in second and maybe third on the YZ on low RPMs. This is a tractor. That's all I can say. She's a tractor. Anybody that's running these KTM 300 motors, they're just tractors. Now, as far as power band, it's always in power band. I feel as though that's how it is. Like anytime I give it throttle, she screams. Mind you, this is the XC-W model. You still have the XC, which is the more powerful version of this motor, but this has enough power. I trail ride on white map, just kind of for gas purposes, but green map is very tamed, especially when you come out from a 4-stroke, and it's powerful. She goes. I wish that KTM powder coated this, because they wear off. This one is good, but I'll show you the one on this side. Like, knowing that we're gonna put boots to it and grip it at all times, you know, you should at least powder coat that. But overall, great bike. Motor's amazing. Again, I think this is the best 2-stroke motor in the market. There's no debate about it. I was gonna go Beta, I was gonna go Sherco, but then this bad boy dropped with the 95, or what is it, 98% different upgrades from the 23 model. The foot pegs, the position of it, you can't really see it here, but it's just amazing. It naturally makes your knee position forward, naturally how you want it, because when you ride, you want your knee forward, not backwards. So it naturally, especially when you stand up on an angle upwards, almost on top of the bar, compared to traditional bikes that you're up here. So when you ride this bike, it's meant for the trails. So this is, again, the 42-hour review. Next time you see this bike and the new upgrades, is gonna look completely different, but I'm gonna try to keep the nice original flavor to it, but just stick around and see. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if there's anything else that you guys want me to cover that I did not cover within this video, drop a comment below and let's get it. We'll upload a short to it, or another, maybe a 50-hour review. Let's see. Thank you for watching.